this week's vlog. It is Thursday, and the 2nd, and it is 4:30 a.m. I am currently reading Milk Tea by Caitlin Starling. Sorry, I'm gonna go back to bed after this. Milk Tea by Caitlin Starling, and I am enjoying it a lot. I think I'm probably going to finish it tomorrow, rather tonight, but tomorrow. And then I'll go back to reading Paladin's Faith and the October Day book I'm reading. Also this week, I think I'm going to sit down at my computer and sort out the book blanket stuff, because right now I have to like take it apart and then put it back together. I think I'm gonna make a graph in Excel. I think that will be my best bet, because what I'm doing right now is not working. It wasn't working before I had the baby, and it's definitely not gonna work now. So I think I'm gonna graph it out on Excel, and then like make a key and have check boxes for the ones that I actually have done. And then I'm gonna take it apart, February apart, and like redo it, and then do March. So it's gonna be interesting, because it's gonna be kind of small, and then it will get, I assume I will be reading more, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But I am gonna go back to bed. I'm gonna start the bottle washer. I'm gonna go back to bed. I'll talk to you guys later, tomorrow, hopefully. Okay, thanks, bye. I promise I wear clothes other than this. This is just my nightgown, okay? It's 6 a.m. Hi. How are we doing, gang? My husband and I switched shifts so that we can prep for me going back to work. Ew. It's Friday. Or no, it's Saturday. The 4th, and then Easter is tomorrow. Oh. Just taking care of the bottles and stuff from last night. With us switching shifts, I should be able to have some like time to edit and do things before my workday starts, get ready for the workday. So last week's vlog I'll edit. The last vlog I filmed before I gave birth, I'll edit. And I might even have time to film a sit down video. What a time to be alive, guys. What a time to be alive. Last night I finished Milk Tea from Caitlin Starling. Super good. I really enjoyed it. And then I'm restarting Paladin's Faith. I'm not starting it over or anything. I'm just like continuing it from where I left off. The reason I sound like this, by the way, is because my allergies are bad, and the first time having allergies since being pregnant, my body's like, I don't know how to deal with this. So I sound like I'm dying, but I'm not. It's literally just allergies. We had this big storm blow a bunch of shit in. That sucks. Anyway, so Paladin's Faith. I'm just like not that invested in this story as I was the other ones. I don't know why. I just don't seem like I care. I just don't feel like I care. It just feels kind of strange, because I really like the other ones. It's everything I pumped last night. This is last night. This is this morning. In case anybody cared. I know you don't. I know nobody wants to know about the things that come out of my body. But that's what Milk Tea is about. Milk Tea got actually 5 stars, by the way. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very solid. I think it probably just feels more solid right now, though, because of the current situation that I'm in. Not like to say it would be any less solid, though, if I wasn't currently nursing a child. Is more of like how do I word this? It's more impactful to me. I like the book regardless of my personal feelings towards breastfeeding and that kind of thing, but I think because I have that personal attachment or feeling towards breastfeeding, I think that it makes a difference. This is not everything I pumped yesterday, but it's a lot of what I pumped yesterday. Yesterday it was like full, and then I filled the bottles for the night up. Sorry, what did I just say? Nobody cares. I care. I'm really proud of myself. Because as somebody with sensory issues, this is hard. Yeah, no teeth. Relatable. I liked it. Whatever. The nice-ish thing about this time is that I'm gonna have this time to do things like read a little bit, obviously get set up for the workday. Like, that's at the end of the day the real goal, is for me to be set up for the workday. But I'll have time to do all of that and edit, read, etc. Kind of like in the mornings in my vlogs before, where I would like sit down at my desk and get stuff going. Like, I would fill out my Habanichi, which I haven't touched that bitch since I gave birth. Fill out my Habanichi, read some, do some planning, etc. That's still the plan. Is basically to continue to be able to do that in the morning while my husband takes over the very early feedings. I am full of regret to do the middle of the night feedings though. But he's probably gonna drop one of the two. Either he'll drop the 11 and then I will sleep through it and then drop my 11 p.m. pump and then just pump at 2, or he'll drop the 2 and then we'll get a good stretch of sleep. Both of us will get a good stretch of sleep, where Aiden will take care of the 11 and then I'll take care of the 5, and then Aiden will take care of the morning. That's what I'm hoping for. We'll see. He goes to bed at 8, but then he wakes up at like 10:30 or 11. We keep using these arbitrary times that he does not match anymore, because that's just the timing that he was on at the NICU when he was a newborn. He's still a newborn, but when he was like smaller. Crazy times. He's working on one last bottle for me to put in here, and then I'm gonna run this, and then we'll make the rest of the bottles later. Again, I know you guys are so invested. This was one pump session, by the way. This is crazy. It's almost 200. It's almost 7 ounces. What was I? It was crazy. I'm gonna make coffee for my husband and coffee for me, and then go take a shower so you look like a person. So I will talk to you guys later. Okay, thanks, bye. Good morning. It is Monday. It is my last day of my leave. Sorry, you can hear Cotter's thing trying to fill. I really need to buy a new one. It's really bad. It's my last day before my leave. I have to get blood work done this morning at 9. It's currently 6, almost 6 a.m. As you saw, I got all of the things done and ready for the morning, the day. We're on our new routine and schedule. I moved some stuff around so that I can get a little bit more sleep, and I do feel better today than I did yesterday, which is why I didn't update yesterday. It's Monday the 6th, by the way. My baby turns 2 months old in 4 days. That's crazy. Tybalt turned 2, by the way, a couple weeks ago, last week. I don't know what time's already. So yeah, I need to see when I got my new blood pressure medication filled and like when I started taking it, because once it's been a week, if my blood pressure is not low enough, then I need to increase it and just let the doctor know. And then once that's been settled, we'll look at and figure out my ADHD medication, because I have now been very vulnerable and open to the people in my life, and I've been like, I'm not doing well mentally. I'm really not doing well. It is predominantly because I'm unmedicated for my ADHD. If you've been around since 2019, 2020, early 2020 when I started this channel, I was unmedicated then, and my anxiety was really bad. I had really severe depression. My mental health was trash, and I also really struggled with anger. That was something I really had a hard time with. Since getting medicated, not so much of a thing anymore. Except now I've been unmedicated for 3 months-ish. 3.5 months, almost 4 months. Because I stopped taking my meds so that my son wouldn't be born with any addiction to Adderall. And then I promptly gave birth 6 weeks early. He wasn't addicted to Adderall, by the way, in case anybody wondered. He had no signs of that whatsoever. I wasn't that worried about it, but it's shocking. I was not wrong. But I am struggling. I'm struggling a lot, actually. I'm very well supported. I'm very well loved. I am not in any danger to myself or others, whatever. But I'm still struggling. So that's hard. And it's also hard to like vocalize that without anybody immediately jumping to assume like it's postpartum stuff. Postpartum depression. I mean, some of it is that I'm postpartum. My hormones are doing crazy things. But also, like, this is not how I pictured my leave being, my maternity leave. This is not how I pictured the intro into motherhood being. I didn't expect to, like, have to worry more about me than about my baby. Because my health has been so bad. Having a baby destroyed my body in ways I did not anticipate. So there's that. I haven't read anything. Paladin's Hope a little bit, but I don't care about the storyline, so it's really hard to make myself continue to read it. I'm gonna finish it, but I don't know. I will probably end up finishing it tomorrow, honestly. This is when I go back to work. And I'm gonna have to be doing a lot of like training and like password figuring out and recouping stuff, fixing things. So it may just behoove me to just sit down and dedicate time to doing that and like setting up meetings for the week, and that kind of thing, so that I can slowly get back into the groove of things. I don't want to like hit the ground running, as they say. I don't think that will be good for me. So, but we'll see what they, you know, I'm at the whims of my employers for that. I would prefer that we don't hit the ground running. Black coffee. We love the days that you have to get blood work done. Yeah. So not talking about books right now because I don't really have anything to say about them. I'm excited to get back into reading though. I'm excited to like move my way back into that. I think I'm also going to put nails on so that I like feel like myself a little bit. So today, like my to-do list for today, obviously the blood work. But I want to tidy up the kitchen. I want to tidy up my office space. I did it a little bit because I had D&D the other night. And technically I had D&D tonight, but I think I'm going to skip it so that I can actually get stuff done.
and because so that, I guess my husband a break before he kind of has to like commit to, he has 3 more weeks of leave, and so this way he will get a little bit of a break from the baby, whatever. I also am going to tidy up things, make sure my laptops are charged and ready to go in the morning, because I might genuinely start working at like 6 tomorrow, because I'm salary, and then that way I get stuff done. And then I don't know, I need to pick out clothes for tonight, for tomorrow. I need to pick out clothes, that kind of thing, you know. I want to feel like a person stepping into work. I'm not like a mom stepping into work. I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like professional moms might understand what I'm trying to say. And it's additionally difficult because I work from home. And so that separation of space is going to be a little bit important. We are moving the baby. We have a really big baby swing that Marissa gave us. And we're going to be moving that into the office so that I have somewhere I can put him safely between things when it's just me and him. So otherwise we're going to have a nanny. It's not, because that's cheaper than daycare. We're not privileged. That's just literally cheaper than daycare, because like we are in a space where we can't afford, like we don't qualify for any kind of assistance with daycare. It's literally cheaper to have a nanny come for a few hours a couple of days a week. So I think that's what we're gonna, no, I know that's what we're gonna be doing. So having a nanny inside my house while I'm also inside my house feels crazy, but I think it'll be helpful. Either a nanny or a mother's helper, you know? That way I can actually focus on things. What else though? I'm excited to get back into crocheting. I need to take apart the book blanket a little bit. I have vlogging that I need to edit, like a lot that I need to edit. I did get the final vlog edited. I just need to upload it now, and then I'll work on the next week's vlog. From there, I'm gonna do that after I get done talking here, probably. I've got like 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half before the baby gets up for the day. Maybe. Aiden and the baby may sleep in, if I had to guess. Because Aiden had a really fun day outside with the boys. But I think did too much physically, so he's a little tired. But yeah, this update's really long. I feel like all my updates have been really long, and I'm blaming the fact that I'm not medicated, so I'm just be yapping. Because I missed you guys, you know? So I'm gonna go drink my coffee, maybe edit some. I'll talk to you later. Okay, thanks, bye. Good morning. It is Tuesday, the 7th. Welcome back to my desk. We're getting this girl back out. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. I want to go back to sleeping in and loving on my baby. I didn't read anything, so I can't really talk about that, but I'm back at my desk, so I just thought I would give that quick update, and honestly, that's kind of the whole update. I need to edit a bunch of the vlogs stuff, upload, make some thumbnails, update some scheduling, and then I want to script my, like, here's everything I read while I was gone video, and then I want to do some book blanket stuff. Those are the big things I want to do. Obviously I'm working, so I don't know how much that I'm going to be able to do, but those are the big things I want to do. I think that's going to honestly be it for this update today. Like I said, I need to edit vlogs. I don't know what I have. I know I don't have like any b-roll from last week's vlog, and I don't have much from this week's vlog, but we'll slowly but surely get b-roll again. I'm probably, just because it's super early still, like in the day, I'm probably going to just turn my headphones on and listen to Paladin's Faith and try to finish that, and then yeah, while I do things in my journal and update my spreadsheets. I don't want to work. Okay, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys are having a good day. Okay, thanks, bye. really and truly misplaced my glasses. Not even my normal misplacement, like they're just gone. They might be in the bedroom. You know what, I bet they are in the bedroom, actually, thinking about it. I bet they're there. Also, because I tend to take them off when I'm talking closely to my baby, because I want him to process my face and not my glasses, because my glasses change. Anyway, we'll just, because these have the glare for some reason. Anyway, hi, it's Wednesday the 8th. I had some goals that I made yesterday, and I met them, which was crazy. My blood pressure was not super high, also crazy, and I took my ADHD medication, and it went fine. So we're gonna take it again today. My blood pressure was a little elevated this morning. Honestly, I think it's because I slept too much. I, took a nap. So when I got off work yesterday, work went great. My first day back went great. Pretty easy. I'm just gonna I let my manager know, hey, I have all these other health conditions still going on. And so with that, I don't know, I'm gonna have to have more time off, but not committed time off, just more time off. And my lead is a woman who has children, and she was like, I see women get left behind in corporate all the time, and I refuse to be someone who does that. So she's like, to take all the time you need, and if you need someone to talk to who's been through it, I'm right here. I don't mind talking about personal stuff. I do mind talking about personal stuff, so no. But yeah, I got off work. Oh, I was talking about work and then, yeah, okay, sorry. You just saw me take my meds, so give me a minute. I got off work, and the baby was like, cool, chill, calm, collected. We fed him, he spit up. We fed him, he spit up. It was just this cycle. It was kind of annoying. And he was just uncomfortable and fussy and displeased. And I fully, part of me is like, is it me? Is he mad that I was off work? Or that I went to work? And then he wouldn't go to sleep. And he spent 4 hours awake, which is not acceptable. I don't know if you know about babies, but he should not have spent 4 hours awake. Finally, I gave him to Aiden, and I was like, I don't know. Because I was like, I'll take him. It's, you've had him all day. Let me just take him, help you out. I finally gave him to Aiden, and I was like, I can't, whatever. I sat down on the couch, got under the blanket, and I passed out. I went to sleep. It was 7:30 p.m. I knocked out. Aiden woke me up at 9. I was like, I needed a pump. I needed to take my blood pressure. I was like, what's happening? He's like, yeah, the minute you fell asleep, you went to sleep. So, mother-baby connection. He said, I'm not sleeping until my mommy goes to sleep. To make sure she doesn't go back to work, I guess. I don't know. What did I do? Oh, I read Paladin's Faith. It got more interesting towards the end. Still just a 3-star read. Not my most favorite. I think the first one was absolutely the best one, and then the second one, incredible, and then the third one was MLM, which is not my favorite, and I was like, it's okay. Let me move so it's actually on the right side of the screen. I was like, it's okay, not my favorite, we'll live. And then this last one, I was like, I just don't care about these characters, quite frankly. So there's that. Then I got a little over 50% into Light Eclipses. I got 50% into Light Eclipses from Shauna McGuire. This is a reread for me. I'm enjoying it. It's a good book. It's solid. We're having a good time. The plan today, I really need to get my clippy back on to here so that I stop just being confused about things. Do I have any clippies? Yeah, here's one. The plan today is to start Hogfather and to finish Light Eclipses. I have an hour and a half left of Light Eclipses, easy peasy. Hogfather, I just got the audiobook, but I also have the ebook, so that's the plan for that, is to read it a little bit and listen a little bit, but I'm not gonna rush myself to finishing it, unless I finish Light Eclipses and I've still got time and I'm like, fuck it, I'll finish Hogfather Sure, which is a Terry Pratchett book. I also need to finish editing vlogs. Last 2 weeks ago vlog is like halfway edited. I just need to finish editing it, and then last week's vlog I'm gonna try to finish editing. At the very least I want to get one of the two done. I would like to get to a point where I'm caught up to this week. I did thumbnails yesterday. Those are done. I fixed my book blanket because I had sewn on everything for February already, and then, or almost everything. And then I went into labor and then I didn't read anything. Literally everything I'm reading right now is stuff I had planned for February still. We are in April. We are in April. What's the bottom? This is the bottom. Yes? Yes. I fixed it, so yeah. The little flower looking ones are like the last book of that month. So like this was January on, and then this is February on, right? Yeah. And then this was March, or these 6 books. It's like all fantasy. It looks very silly, but I don't hate it. All these loose strings are gonna make me a little crazy. You can't see them so much from the front, but from the back there's like hella loose strings. I'll fix them later. I think that's kind of like a, oh fuck, I was gonna say, I think it's kind of like a 30 months at a time thing, and March already happened, so like technically I would already be doing it. So I may go in and fix that soon. Maybe not this week, maybe next week. I'll fix all the loose threads. But yeah, that's where I'm at on the blanket. She's coming along quite nicely now that I've fixed it. And so I started doing the granny squares for April. We have some, this is extra. I have some, because these are some of the ones that were from February that I just took off, and then I guess I had this, it was laying around, I don't know. And then I have this. So I'm going to finish making the ones that I know for sure I'm going to be reading this month. I don't really have a plan this month, which is, I feel like I'm floundering, I hate it. But I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to probably just like make one square and one triangle of each color just so that I have it on deck in case I need it. And same thing with like the endings. Like I maybe not of each color for the endings. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see what I decide to do with that. I'm talking way too much. Every vlog update recently has been like 9 minutes long. I'm so sorry. I guess. I don't know. I just be yapping, okay? Just be yapping. I'm gonna go though. I need to start work. So, and I need to edit. Okay. Okay. Okay, bye. Thursday the 9th, which means I will be closing the vlog out here. So in honor of continuing the way that I usually film, or used to film, we're gonna just talk about what I read yesterday, and then I will talk about my reading plans, like in the right way, in the update, in the opening of next week's vlog. Okay? Are we good? We ready? Okay. So yesterday I managed to finish Late Eclipses by Shauna McGuire. This is just the next book in the October Day series. It's a reread for me. 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think once we get past A Local Habitation, which is one of my all-time favorite books in the entire series, the book series really finds its footing and is really solid. I think prior to that, October's kind of annoying and hates herself, and it's a little bit annoying to read and that kind of thing. So I'm excited to continue the series now that we've moved past that characterization of her. That's just my own personal feelings about it. I think it helps for me when I initially started reading this book series that I was bored, had nothing else to do, and was just getting the books from the library. And it was like one of the longer series that the library just happened to have. And I love shonen, so I think that worked out well, and that's what kept me reading. But if you are thinking about reading the October Day series, because I talk about it all the fucking time, you should, but get past book 3. Book 1 is solid. It's not my favorite. Books 1 and 2 are just not my favorite in the entire series, and then book 3 is just really, really good. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I'm trying to get everybody, I know, to read the October Day series, but we're like about to get a 20th book, so, which I pre-ordered. So yeah, and then I also finished Hogfather by Terry Pratchett, because I'm not reading enough really long series. I finished Hogfather by Terry Pratchett, and holy shit, it's so good. I actually really, really loved this book. 5-star read. I like the books about death the most in the Discworld series, and then second to that is The Witches, and then somewhere in the middle is going to be anything about Death's granddaughter. I love her. I think she's hilarious. She's very no-nonsense, and there's like one fuzzy right here. Very no-nonsense, and I just really, I really enjoy her. Susan, I think, what's her name? Don't, I'm postpartum. Don't pick on me for my brain going, I don't know. I really enjoyed it. 5-star read. Like, straight up, it was a 5-star read. I had a lot of fun listening to it. I did a little bit of listening, a little bit of digital reading, and I'm glad that I did, because I had a lot of fun. That's it. That's all I'm going to give you, because I'm going to talk to you about next week. Oh, but I have done a ton of the squares for April's book blanket. I think what I'm going to do is sew the ones on the accept this ending one, and then from there I'll just add on to it until it's time for me to put the ending on. Regardless of what it touches, regardless of what it looks like, whatever, I'll just sew it on after. I also like had some energy and was able to work on my like Dr. Pepper sweater that I've been working on crocheting, and then I had to kind of like put away. I wanted to wear it while pregnant because the shape of the sweater would have been perfect, but I couldn't because of the carpal tunnel in my hand being so bad. It is not bad anymore because my hands don't look like that anymore. When I was editing, can you all fight in a different room? When I was editing the video, the like last vlog I filmed before I gave birth, and then the vlog, like that last update, I was like looking at the B-roll and I was like, oh my god, my hands were so swollen. And it was just such a slow, like my swelling was such a slow, subtle thing that happened over time, and got worse and worse and worse. It's wild. I also was looking at my chart, and literally the like 2 weeks before the appointment that ended in me going into labor, my blood pressure was like 110/74. Then, you know, then 2 weeks later it was like 178/102. So yeah, crazy times at Richmond Town. Hi. But that's it. I'm gonna close the log out. I'll see you guys next week. Okay, thanks, bye.